Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Well, I'm really pleased that I have this wonderful possibility to be here. And as Mavis said, I'm from Germany and we don't have any churches. And of course, I'm doing demonstrations in Germany, but it's not the same. Even though I'm trying to bring along this thought of spiritualism and the spiritual idea. So. But it's always something special when I'm over here, so thank you all for your warm welcome. And indeed, well, it is about building bridges, and as Mavis said, it's not about the language, it's not about English or German or whatever language we are talking, because there is the connection of the soul, and that's what it is about tonight, the soul connection of your loved ones, that they still are with us, that they still want to say, I love you and I care for you, and that's what it is about. So it isn't about the language. So I'm staying with the women. I have another woman here, and she is a friend of somebody here, and I know with this woman I would like to dance. I can hardly stand still with this woman, and she was a very active woman, and actually I can hear ABBA, the dancing queen, and this must be a memory for some of you, and you must have been out together and on big party nights and with that friend, and she used to be really colorful, because I can see like colorful earrings and also very chatty personality and also very flirty as well. Can anybody on this side? I'm still on this side. You can understand her. You're just sitting next to her. Okay. So you understood everything I've said so far?
Yes.
Okay. And would you also understand? She's making me aware of an illness. Would you understand that as well?
Yes.
Okay. Because she said it came like a shock when she got her diagnosis, and it just came unexpectedly. Would you understand that?
Kind of.
Okay. So what she really wants to bring back are the memories of the two of you, because those were the great days that you have had and the nights out. And and I also know, when I'm talking about the earrings and the clothing, this very colorful style, that she was trying at times to convince you to wear a little bit more color. Would you understand that?
Probably.
Okay, because that's actually because she's showing me like a shawl, something like that, in orange and in yellow, and she's also like showing me some makeup, and there must be memories that the two of you, the girls, have been like putting on the makeup and the mascara, and okay. I also know with her, even though there was this very funny side and this very lively side, there was also this other side where there was like a melancholic side of her that she was hiding well. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, you were so close to her, you knew about this side.
Yes.
And you were somebody that she shared her really deep thoughts with. Yes. And her anxieties, because that's what I'm feeling. Yes. is anxiety. So I also know that she she trusted you. That's what she wants to tell me, because she didn't have a lot of trust into the people around her and in the world. So that's why she had put this mask on as well, just to protect her.
Yes.
And so there are these times when you were going out, and it's a little bit like she had two sides. She's jumping from here to there, and like. Yes. So because I can feel the sadness, and then she's bringing back the memory of the dancing and the flirting with the guys, and so the two of you shared this, and she wants to tell you that at times it was pretty exhausting for you, because you never knew which side you are going to encounter, because she was really changing at times. She's showing me that during the last episode of her life that you were also there.
Yes.
And this was the same thing, because he weren't afraid of what was going to happen with her, and that she was getting weaker and weaker.
Yeah.
There must be a photo of the two of you, and I have the feeling that I'd rather go to a smartphone. It's not like a paper photo or a tablet, because I just want to
Yes.
swipe. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
And you must recently have looked on that photo as well.
Last night.
All right. So she was there, because she's making me aware of that, and I saw it. And she also says that, well, actually there are better photos.
Yes.
Because even though she liked to be photographed, but this one she didn't really like it, and she said, I'd rather erase it or delete it, but for you it was just a great memory.
Yeah.
And so she was there, and she is. You're also communicating with her at times. She's telling me.
I am, yes.
Okay, and she also telling me it's not the first time she's coming through, neither.
No, all the time.
All the time. Well, it's the first time I'm here, so, because and she really likes it. And she said, I was really chatty when I was here on Earth, but I'm still chatty now in the spirit world. So there are a lot of things that I would like to share. I know that there's jewelry left behind, but okay, she's making me aware that the ring, you're not wearing the ring because it doesn't really fit.
Gonna look a bit tight, yeah.
Okay. so she knows it. But you're keeping a ring like in a box.
Yes.
And you're opening the box from time to time, and you're just taking out that ring.
Yeah.
And you're holding it, and it's like you're communicating with her, and that's like like a telephone, because you're feeling so near to her. And then she says, so I'm with you there as well. And I want to go back to the ABBA songs, because that's really a memory, and the party time, and actually, because I started off with Dancing Queen, what I'm hearing now is thank you for the music, and she wants to say thank you for being there and sharing everything with you. So she is around you, and she's sending all her love. And thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. So finally, moving to the man now. All right. I'm aware of a gentleman drawing closer to me, and with this gentleman I know there must have been a military connection, because I can see him in a uniform, and I also know that there must have been I have to talk about the war, sorry. well, as I said, there are no bridges anymore, but there were different times. So I know that this man must have served in the war, and so it is quite a while ago. And I also know that when he had served in the war, he came back a total different man. And I feel that this, I can feel him very slim built and rather tall. And I also know with him that because he is a father of somebody here, because I can hear father, and he was a very strict father. He couldn't really express his feelings, and he really was very, very strict with his children. So I hear children, and I would like to talk about 3 children. He feels sorry for not really being able to express himself, and he said, well, it's not my fault, it was just what the war made out of me. And okay, and he also there must be memories that he had his own room, or that he spent a lot of time on his own. Would you understand that? And because I want to go like in my own room, and I want to sit on my own chair. So this was entirely my chair. Would you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and then nobody was allowed in the room, and he could get very grumpy and very harsh if people dared to enter that room. And he's making me aware that he was like a big reader, because I see newspapers, but I also see books. So because there are many books like with leather covers.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay. So he's taking me to the books, and he says, "Well, I've read them all," and they kind of transported him into another world, and this world was really. There were no sorrows, and there were no problems, and there were no anxiety that he had inside. And so he said, I'm really, really sorry that I wasn't able to cope with the family. And because I've heard son, and I have to come back to this son again, and because he's talking about being strict and putting his children like into boxes, like he wanted to direct them into special directions, and regardless their talents, because they had other talents and they had other ambitions, but he really wanted them to function, and he put the bar also high. Would you understand that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I see your son at the moment, and it's a little bit like he's kind of losing direction, losing track as well. It looked like doesn't know really where he wants to go, and he said, but just leave it that way, because don't make this mistake again. He needs his freedom, and he needs his time and his space to develop, and just you really don't have to be so concerned about it. He needs his time and his space, and just let him go and set him free, because he is a free spirit, actually. So he said, don't make this mistake again. He sees the whole situation and said, you're doing perfectly fine, and don't feel guilty neither.
Okay.
So, because that's another important thing, and just want to take the guilt off your shoulder.
Okay.
So, take all his love, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for working with me.
Thank you.